One of the other issues on my mind is, what's going on with the naked thing? How do you feel
yeah.
about that? I'm a little like old school hippie.
Well, Friday was the day that the Wiener ban went into effect, and I voted against it. And it was hard for me to. There was so much like, bullshit coming down on us to tell us to vote for it. But I just couldn't be part of like voting for something that I thought was abrogating like what we've all considered to be part of what San Francisco is about. Not naked people going everywhere,
Right.
but people able to just do their own thing here in San Francisco. I just felt like I just could not be part of that.
Thank you so much. I think that is such a strong, important message. I think one of the reasons why I moved here 12 years ago was to sort of...
naked all the time?
No, just to like feel like I was free. And I'm first generation Irish, and I don't know, I just really appreciate people holding it down, whether it's like the symbolism of that, and I think that's what's really behind it.
It was really a clash of values in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I just read David Talbot's book, Season of the Witch. It's a really great book if you haven't read it.
Cool, don't know it.
It goes into like the history of San Francisco, especially looking at like the 60s through like 80, 82, and just how we develop all these values about freedom of expression, the hippies, and just also there was a whole turmoil like that happened with it as well. But out of it, we have a city that really cares about people. It's compassionate and it's open to like new ideas and all of that. And I think we're losing that. I think that there's this, as the city's changing, we're seeing that there's this. People are shunning, this old San Francisco that used to be here. And that's what's really at stake right now with the changes that are happening. And I'm hoping that we don't have these type of, horrible votes that come before us over and over again about, abrogating what we see as values and rights in the city. And hopefully we won't see that. But, the money that's coming in, the money that's pouring in San Francisco, I think is like taking away its soul.
I love technology. It's like super fun to use. And it's been really exciting to learn about, but I don't want those tech dollars to put us always on our computers and our phones, but to come to a little art space like this and be able to one-on-one with a local politician and see some amazing art and things like that. So I don't know, I would like to get some...
It's really amazing going into like a cafe. Think about when I came to San Francisco in 1989, walk into a cafe, people were like sitting around talking to each other, reading books, writing in their journals, and now you just see people not talking to each other, just staring in their computer screens, and like, what is that? That's and maybe they're on Facebook, like Facebooking their friends and stuff, but that's not really.
They're online dating, and I hate that. I'm really bad at it.
So that's probably happening everywhere, not just San Francisco, of course. But the technology, yes, it's like an amazing thing, and it helps in so many ways, but then also like how do we get back, the human connection?
Yeah,
that's
it's really,
essential.
really important. I love it. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for just taking a little bit of time and coming over here and seeing what wonderful things happen here and just sharing a little bit about what you do. And thank you for doing great work, because people really love you and I feel like are really behind you. So.
Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you.
And if you see that wiener guy downtown, you can tell him to fuck off. Anyway, thank you so much.
That would not be collegial.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.